Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? I'm about to break this beat down for y'all. I had recorded the full cookup. I was gonna do some like silent cookup situation, not fully silent cookup, but I was gonna do something. And the recording ended up being nearly 3 hours. So fuck that. Yes, fuck that shit. I'm not doing that because I know damn well nobody's sitting through that 2.5, 3 hour long fucking video. Like, yes, nobody's fucking like you're not gonna sit down and watch the whole thing. So I'm not gonna do that, right? I'm just gonna come back, finish beat, explain everything, show the mix. So that's pretty much the beat, right? If it just repeats after, yes. Now we'll start with the melody, right? Alchemy. I'm putting you on right now. I'm be honest, it's a little bit of a bitch to find, but you can manage. You can manage. This is it. Yes. Now we just EQ'd, cut the lows. Right? Yes. Simple. That's it. Routed it to this bus. That's it. Alchemy 2. Same thing. There's nothing on the mix. Then we used labs. Now this is my go-to piano. I'm gonna be honest, this is my go-to piano. I'm always using this piano. If I need a piano, it's this one. Fuck the other ones. It's this one. It's the only one. Tap the fuck in. Alright, simple as it gets. Nothing too crazy. Simple. I just have an EQ here. Cut the lows, boosted the high mids a little bit. Then we got Xenology Bell. Simple again. Yes. Now that's this for the most part. That's the loop melody. But we got this this pitch shifter. Yes. So look, we got this. It's boosted up 4 notes, right? So technically, if you put your brain together, this is the melody. These are the notes that are really playing. But this is what they're on to, like, yes, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Because it's brought up 4 notes, right? Then I have an automation. Ooh. We getting a little complicated now. And it's not working. Alright, long story short, I'm gonna just reconnect it, but long story short, right, I have an automation and it brings it up 1 note, right? So technically it brings it up 2.5, right? Brings it up 100 cents. And yeah, the way we did that, last tweaked in the controller. Then we put it on You know what I'm saying? All right. We're back. The automation wasn't working. All right, but yeah, basically we got the pitch shifter. That's automated. And if I play the melody. All right, there you go. All right, so it's like that. And then that's right here, right? So the melody to this bus. At first I had this on this bus, but then I realized 808s also got to do it. And I'm just doing a bunch of overcomplicated shit for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to do anything. I did it. Long story short, the 808s are here, right? 808 here, 808 here, kick here. 808s run through these, right? Boom, 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 when they run through, right? They're routed to one another. Because this is my sidechain. This is how I sidechain. This is how I like the sidechain, right? I get to naturally view the sidechain. You know what I'm saying? I get to view it. This is how I like to do it. But after the 808 passes through all of these, it then gets routed to this, which is what I have the melody bus routed to, which includes the melody, and then the 808, which is routed to this, which is then pitch shifted with this. Yes, simple, right? If I find the 808s, all right, there you go. That's how I mixed it. All right, now I know I skipped to the 808s, but like, I mean, I was explaining half of it. I couldn't explain the other half. You get what I'm saying? I had to go explain the other half as well, right? But yeah, melody, simple. And then we'll get to this later on, where this lead comes in the, yes, we'll get to it. First drums. This 808 pattern, all right? This for this one. So this is the pattern. We'll go to the other 808 that's layered. This is the other 808 that's layered. All right. Now that's pretty much the whole 808 pattern. And then what we have on that 808 is the EQ. This 808 was, right, cut the lows, the highs out here. Then we got OTT. Yes. See the difference? See the difference without it? See the difference without it? Yes, intentional. Yes. Learn how to fucking use OTT, man. Fuck. We got the kick. Now on a kick, you see there's a bunch of bullshit going on. First is the peak controller, which is what does the sidechain, right? Copy these settings. Don't touch the settings. This is how you do it. The volume. Depending on what kick you use, depending on the loudness of the kick, you fuck with the volume. But realistically, you only want it to go down, never go up. Because then what you're doing, instead of bringing this knob down, you're bringing it up, right? It's not a fucking sidechain. You see this little fucking black dot? Don't go past it. Don't go past it. Only on the left. Decay. Now I touch it sometimes, but it's basically the speed of like how fast it's gonna come back up. Right? Sometimes I want it slower. Sometimes I want it to like fade in more than just like a straight. Right? Sometimes it's actually part of the pattern in a certain way. It's not like in a pattern, but you can fuck around with it and you can get some different types of shits. Yes. Just like anything else that you fuck around with. Right? Simple way to sidechain. Put the P controller on the kick. Put it on 808s too, because sometimes like for a pistol 808, I have it on I have it on the pistol as well. But a pistol also sidechains. You know, you don't have to cut the fucking 808 to then play. You can sidechain it, and it's gonna do the same thing without having to cut the 808 pattern in the position, like where the fucking 808 is. You understand? Yes. For the kick, P controller. Here you go. Right. Once you have the P controller, right click, link to controller, select. You can select peak plus LFO, but realistically, you don't have an LFO on it, so just select the peak one, and it works the same. Right? Realistically, you should only select the peak one because that's what it is. Right? Then that's it. That's it. Then this knob, this slider, is controlled by the peak controller. That's how you sidechain. You know, there's tons of different things you could do with peak controller. I just use it to sidechain. Alright, anyways, on the kick. Next, we got Fruity Shaper. Fruity Stereo Shaper. Alright, this is it. Then we got mid-side EQ. This is EQing the stereo. This is EQing the mids. Without it, still sounds like a kick. This is what mine sounds like. There's not a huge difference. To me, there is though. Fuck. Open your ears, buddy. Open your ears. Next pattern. Pistol. Simple. Nothing crazy. You barely even hear this. That's it. Simple EQ, and then once again the P controller. Nothing too crazy. That's it. Next, we got the clap. Simple pattern. Simple, simple, simple. Then we got a snare. Alright. Simple, simple. Notice I don't have one here. No, 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 no. Remove. It's back here. And honestly, remove. Yeah. That's all I did. Alright, see the velocities? See the velocities? Then we got hi-hat number 1. If you know, you know. Oh yeah, it would help if it wasn't on mute, right? It would help. It would help. Alright, and on this hi-hat, I have kilohertz flanger. What preset? Long and schlong. It's not it, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. That's the preset. I just went with that. Fucked down. I brought the mix down. Right? And that's why it has that metallic sound. Alright, so FL Studio crashed. We were on the hi-hat, right? Alright, so kilohertz flanger. I brought the mix down. The preset is called long and slow 1. Right? That's what we did for the hi-hat. Then we got this EQ. This was way too sharp, so I brought it down. Second hi-hat, which is on 15. Alright, OG, more drum kit. Yes, you know where to get it. We got acoustic on here. And all we did was, this is the preset we went to. I didn't change nothing. We just went to this preset. Then the EQ. I can't hear it, but I can. Get some open back fucking headphones. Y'all with your closed back shit, bro. Get some open back headphones. You gonna hear shit. Chant. Alright, simple. This is it. Alright. Everything shifted, by the way. Everything is shifted. Learn to shift. Learn to really make the bounce. And we got an open hat. The end. Hitting at the same time as the chant. Yes. Yes. On a chant, I have nothing. On open hat, I have nothing. Simple. Sometimes you don't need to do nothing. Right? But as this pattern. It's the first pattern. Moving on. Next pattern. For the melody, we added this lead. Now guess what? It's nothing crazy. It's dead ass. It's dead ass the default lead you get as soon as you open Serum. If you don't have, I don't know if you can change to what like preset opens up when you open up Serum, but it's dead ass just a simple lead. We added up this, you know, you always, and then you bring it up and you yes. Yes. You know, simple sliders. Simple sliders. That simple. The note slides. Yes. Right? Go back to the pattern. You don't want to copy this down. This might help. That's it. And then on the mix, EQ, at the lows, we got layer for the reverb, mid-side EQ. Right? Brought the highs down for the stereo, so the highs that were wide cut out. And then on the mid, the lows that were mid, right? Stereo wise, right? Keep in mind this EQs what's on the sides, stereo wise. This EQs what's in the mids. Like if you go mono, this is EQing what's mono. This is EQing what's stereo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes. You saw that. You saw the EQ pattern. I'm not showing it again. All right? And then we got another EQ. Because fuck it. And that's the lead. All right. Remember, I still have everything going through this, right? So if you see it not following what you're hearing, it's because of this. Keep in mind, buddy. Get complicated. Now, for drums, go to pattern 6. For the most part, everything stays the same, but not really. The kick stays the same, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Pistol, we added these. See these? Yes. We added these. Alright, this, hear me out. With the sidechain, this comes in. Yes. Yes, and then the end. Yes. Now for this 808. See? The only thing that changes is that we followed the pistol roll the same way. Right? Claps the same, snares the same, hi-hats the same, hi-hats the same, chants the same, chants the same. We added the steel hat. Yes, and then we added this ride. No, nothing too crazy, simple. That's on 17 and 18. All right. For the steel hat, crazy drum kit, yes. Punchy warm preset, I brought the delay all the way up. I brought the low widener. I think that's how it comes. Pretty sure. So yeah, this, I don't know if this comes all the way up with the preset, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. All right, that's what I did. EQ, once again, too sharp, brought it down. You don't want fucking, you want your ears fucking having holes and shit. You don't want your eardrums with holes and shit, gang. Cut your fucking highs, bro. If it's too sharp, cut that shit out, gang. Fuck. Then for the ride, there's nothing. We just stereo, you know. A lot of shit is stereo. Right? But yeah. That's it. Now, next pattern. For the melody, you look at this. We took this bell and the piano. Gone. Out. Nothing else. The lead. Gone. Out. Nothing else. Right? Simple. Yes. The drums. Where's the pattern? This the pattern we were just on, right? Boom. Half of it. Just deleted. First 808 pattern. Right? How was it before? Alright, simple. We just took this, did this. Simple. This, same thing. Deleted, took this, did this. Same. Kick, nothing changed. Claps, nothing changed. The snare, nothing changed. The hi-hats, nothing changed. And then everything else is just gone. Simple. Right? And then for this, we just brought this back. And then this is back there. That's pretty much the beat right there. That's the whole beat. There's nothing crazy, right? The pistol, I mixed we just brought the lows up for the pistol. And then there's one other thing that I missed, which is the snare. October's drum kit, you know. Enhanced clarity light, we brought the high delay down. Everything else is, I think we brought the low delay down too. This is the EQ. Right? That's the beat right there. That's the whole beat. Right? We laid it out. You get what I'm saying? Intro, you could say. You got chorus, you could say. Verse. Chorus. Verse. Chorus. No? Don't overcomplicate your shit if you don't need to overcomplicate it. Simple. And that's the beat right there. Appreciate y'all for watching. I know y'all wouldn't have sat through 2 hours and a half, so yes, we had to do a fucking how I made this beat kind of situation and not making this beat kind of situation. Yes. Yes. Remember, 90% of the times I'm using my own kits for Evil. If y'all want to make Evil, I recommend buying my kits. It's as simple as it gets. Why the fuck would I use somebody else's kit to make my genre? Think about it. Think about it. enterENTITY.com for my drum kits. For New Year's only, we're going to be doing 50% off all drum kits. 50% off all drum kits. That means those drum kits for $30, $15. Drum kits for $25, you're getting them for $12.50, buddy. Get your shit right. Yes. Y'all want to make Evil, but don't have my drum kits? You won't make Evil. Simple. Simple.